Oh, it just had to be another Villa player, didn't it? Every single time it happens. Adam, how are you?
I'm all right, just about. I mean, I just knew the minute he stepped on the pitch, if someone was going to break the deadlock, be that so and so.
We're going to chat to you about obviously the West Brom game, and we're going to preview the game this Friday night against Sheffield Wednesday, and also going to review how the Blues have done in the January transfer window and get your thoughts on all the ins and outs. West Brom fans have said earlier that actually this game could have gone either way, and actually probably the Blues were the better team in the first half. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, listen, it was just a typical little Midlands derby that neither team looked like they were going to lose it. Neither team looked like they were going to quite go ahead and storm it and win it. It could have gone either way. We were probably edging it slightly. But the home team brought on an ex-Villa player, and obviously they love nothing more than scoring against us today, especially when the crowd's giving them loads of stick. And you can almost predict it was going to happen. It's just unbelievable. But I don't think we deserved to lose. I think a draw would have been a definite fair result.
I can't believe even there were some, though it's a minority, that was slating Mowbray and some substitutions decisions there. I mean, surely you're not in that bracket of criticising anything he's done in this particular game. It's his first loss, for goodness sake.
And listen, a little bit like I used to say with Rooney, there's only so much he can do with these set of players. I know he's brought a couple in, which we're going to go into in a moment, but you know, it's hardly anything spent. Even he's come on and said in some interviews a little bit like what Rooney was saying, just not to the level of how Rooney delivered it. You know, he's polished it up a bit and basically said he's not happy with some of the players coming off the bench, and there's reasons why certain players aren't in the squad now because for him they're not performing, they're not running the extra yard. Just to be honest, things that I've been thinking for a long time. So yeah, this season is just about staying in the league, and we all know we've got a massive summer coming up. So just stay in the league, however that means. Just do it, and then we build ready for the summer.
Just on that, when you obviously left the Hawthorns and heard that QPR and Huddersfield had obviously both won, was there an element of you thinking, "Oh, here we go again," or have you seen enough of your side of the last month to suggest that there's just no way that this is going to happen again? That Blues will be in a relegation fight?
I don't think we'll be as deep into a relegation fight as we have been over the last 4 or 5 years, but you can't rule us out of it yet. You know, we keep every time we seem to lose, you look around and like you say, the teams below drew or they're picking up points themselves. So the gap's obviously getting a lot smaller as the weeks go on. But I think there's enough in this team. And I think Mowbray will get enough out of this squad to get us over the line. We need a couple of more wins. You know, you got to look at beating the teams like Sheffield Wednesday and stuff. You know, Backy's, you know, they were a top 6 team when we played them. You know, it's a derby, anything could have happened, but we ain't got the quality, and we certainly didn't have the quality off the bench to match some of these teams at the top. It's the teams in and around us. They're the ones we've got to beat. You know, we beat Stoke 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. You'd like to think we go and beat Sheffield Wednesday, you know, and then we can start looking at beating the teams around us and pull ourselves clear. So I wouldn't say we're in a relegation. I wouldn't say I'm worried about it, but I wouldn't say you can't quite rule us out either.
Yeah. All right, we're going to look at the January transfers. Before we do, then, Adam is on here every single week, and if you're a Blues fan that hasn't yet subscribed, I'd love you to press that subscribe button now. Adam is going to be following and coming up here every week of the next 16 matches to go till the end of the season and reviewing every single game. So if you agree with him or disagree with him or just want to smack him in the face, whatever it is, there's just plenty of them to do. Just hit the subscribe button. We're looking for 700 subscriber this week, which, given that we've only been doing this for 4 months, is absolutely amazing. And a lot of that is down to this gentleman here. So I'd love you to put some respect on his name. Right, enough blowing smoke. Let's talk about how you've done transfer window wise. Let's talk about the outs first of all. Any surprises with Josh Andrews going to Gillingham?
Who?
Exactly. It's the only out that you had.
I think they released third keeper as well, third choice keeper. Some young kid that they just paid him out and just got him out the door. I mean, no loss there. No, never done anything. Never will do anything. Hence, teams like Gillingham and stuff want to buy him or want to grab him. Let them have him. It's crap.
Okay, what about then your signings? Let's talk about. We've done about Dozel. We've done that in a previous one. So we'll talk about Alex Pritchard for a second. If you watched the Sunderland view last week on here, our Sunderland fan Jack was really unhappy at the way that has all ended. And of course, any player that throws his toys at the premises is not playing for a club. You always have to be suspect about signing a player like that. But he's exactly what the Blues need, isn't he?
Listen, we need a number 10. So, you know, he fits what we need at the moment, what the way Mowbray knows him very well. He knows what he's about. He knows what he's going to get out of him. So I would imagine Mowbray's been in his ear and said to him, you say X, Y, and Z, and I'll get you over here. And the only way we get you over here is you've got to try and come for cheap. So you've really have got to throw your name out there and throw all your toys out, and we'll make it happen. We'll get the deal done. So listen, they've got the deal done. They've only given him a 2.5-year contract. It's not the end of the world. I mean, we've done worse deals over the years. In giving Scott Hogan 4-year contract was one of them. So yeah, you know, I think he's a little bit injury prone, but I think he'll be what we need. And for the price reportedly what we've paid for him, it's a no-brainer.
Your kids are old enough to know who BTS are, but Birmingham City have become the new object of desire for a lot of Korean pop fans, given the signing. And our video last week where we highlighted Sung Ho also meant that our own Twitter channel was inundated with likes from BTS fans. What do we know about, is it Pak?
Yeah, Pag Sung Ho, something like that. You come on for baggies. He didn't really get much on the ball. It was a derby. I would imagine he hasn't quite learnt his teammates and stuff like that, and the culture and the ways. He hasn't been able to adjust to everything over in England that soon. And to be thrown into the baggies game was a big game to be thrown into. You read the reports upon him and stuff, and you see the clips online of him. He looks like a tidy midfielder, but obviously, I can't judge on that with my own eyes yet. So let him settle in. He ain't going to settle in that quick. Give him a couple of weeks, and then we'll start judging him. But yeah, he's definitely caused a storm online, hasn't he?
Very random.
Very random. Very.
Yeah, we might be joined by some BTS fan in the future on this channel. Let's get a prediction off for you then as you travel to Hillsborough on a Friday night. It could be worst places you could spend your Friday nights, I'm sure. What do you reckon?
I can't believe I'm travelling up there, but it's got to be done on a Friday. Why not? It keeps my whole weekend free as well.
Absolutely.
So, they're ruining it.
Score prediction?
See, again, they've got a Villa player, haven't they, sat in centre mid that we can't stand. And I hate the bloke. And I always am nervous he's going to score and, either winning the game or clutch us from defeat. Clutch us from a victory. I feel like, so I think, listen, as long as we win, I don't care if it's 1-0, 2-0, but I'd probably go 2-0 as long as he don't score. Because I'm sick of ex-Villa players scoring against us.
Oh, well, it's going to happen, isn't it? It's just going to happen next week. Right. Cheers, Adam. Thanks very much.
No worries, mate.
Drop us comments in the box below if you disagree or agree with anything Adam said. Thanks so much. Catch you next week.